What's up? This is DJ Starscream, number 0, also known as Sid, from the world famous Slipknot. You're watching Groovey.TV.
There it is.
A motorcycle club brought that to me, and then they came and got it back when my feet got better. It's funny.
So awesome. All right, man, we good? Hey, this is Groovey from Hollywood Music. I'm here with Sid from Slipknot, also DJ Starscream, which is, I always thought was the coolest freaking DJ name ever. Cause
yeah, he's the coolest Transformer for sure.
Oh, it's badass.
The first scratch I learned was called a Transformer scratch.
Really?
It was named by Jazzy Jeff. It was discovered by DJ Cash Money. Cash Money took it and improved it from a guy he saw called Spin Bad out of Vegas. So then he took it a step further, and then Jazzy Jeff saw him do it and like went crazy with it, and he called it the Transformer scratch because it sounds like a transformer transforming.
Nice.
So there's a first scratch I learned, and I was like, well, Starscream's my favorite Transformer. It just so happened to be my favorite cartoon, so I was like, set, you know. He's the fastest Transformer, so amazing. I wanted to be the fastest scratcher, you know.
Right on, right on. Yeah. That being said, is that sort of like the seeds of dubstep in that?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I did a lot of jungle music, so I would play jungle records. Before jungle was around, I would take breakbeat records and play them on 45 instead of 33, so they'd have that faster tempo. And I'd take hardcore and gabber records, and I'd just play the breaks like a hip-hop DJ would. I'd just find the part with the drum beat that I like and loop it, you know?
Nice.
So I was searching for jungle, you could say, and then next thing you knew, there was a section for it in the record store.
Right.
So I just started buying a bunch of that. But then in my sets, most jungle records are pressed at 45 revolutions per minute, which is the faster. For those of you that don't know, your record player has 2 speeds. There's the slow and the fast. So we put it on the fast one. That's what most jungle records are pressed at. Okay. So in a set, I would knock them, while mixing them together, I'd knock them both down to 33, which would slow down the drum beat, but then all the bass tones would still be similar, almost the same. There'd just be notes lower. But it was like dubstep almost, you know what I mean? So it's like, I think what it is like people need to stay in touch with DJing as far as with records, turntables, and a mixer, because the skills that you use doing that helps you open doorways to new stuff, you know what I mean? So it's like before there was jungle music, I was searching for that kind of sound and just playing whatever I could, but I had to develop that style through my turntables, you know? And then when it came around and jungle came around, and I started doing production and producing it, I was a whiz at it. Right. So it was like, 'cause I had all this practice of the core first generation of becoming a DJ is turntables and a mixer. So
how do you challenge yourself now with, you know,
all the different equipment? Now it's a matter of, now I'm incorporating the turntables in with the equipment. Like if you see like DJ Craze and some of these other guys, I like to have the controller and all the digital stuff set up, but also running through the turntables, the decks at the same time. So at any given moment you can grab the song on the record and get that analog, real, organic feel like you're playing an instrument, you know what I mean? So you're actually grabbing the sound, you know, and manipulating the sound physically rather than it happening digitally from a knob or something, you know what I mean? So it's like anytime you can go back and forth between the two worlds and have a happy medium of the both. And that's the key to the survival of the DJ, I think, is to being able to evolve, but then also incorporate the old skills in with the new skills so that it's all happening. Like in studios now, that's like, it's the whole like, everyone was running tape, and then Pro Tools came out, and there was the whole battle between, no, you have to have tape, it's warmer sounding and this and that. Now you have people that have the tape machines running simply through their Pro Tools, so it's all integrated together, and anything that they want that warm sound with tape, they can just run the tape, and then they can run it straight into their Pro Tools, and it's like they have a happy balance in their world there. So music scene for me, I think that's the coolest thing, is that's more and more now you're seeing a balance between all the scenes and the styles of music. There's no segregation as much as there used to be between everybody. It's like everyone's bringing different elements of different styles of music into their music, you know. So
absolutely, yeah. Because I mean, you can tell like you know, modern electronica, dubstep, whatever. You can tell when it's hip hop influenced or if it's metal influenced, and there's literally like, you know, like the dubstep breakdowns.
Well, it's like there's hardly even any bands now that don't have like a synth player,
right?
Or someone dropping 808s, or like, you know, some kind of digital blend in there. It's almost a necessity now, you know.
Right. Totally agree on that. Now, Mayhem, I heard the first 2 shows like set records and everything. What was it? I mean,
I don't know. It was like the most they had in 5 years or something. Like, that's awesome to be able to bring that back to an area that's so dedicated to the music scene. You know what I mean? And to be able to have that just like bring that energy back into the scene again, you know. So hopefully they just, you know, they have a string of like awesome shows there now, you know, and we can, bands like us and others out there that bring that energy can keep coming back and trying to keep that alive, you know. That's the thing, is like people don't realize it's like we're doing all this, you know, this is the metal scene that we're in right now, and it's like it's one of the most struggling music scenes there is out there. It's like, yeah, there's a bunch of huge bands in our scene, you know, but it's compared to like country music or pop music and all these others, it's the lower one on the totem pole.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And as far as in terms of sales and numbers and what all the business and the suits give a shit about. But you know, it's nice to be able to do shows like that and show that like we're still up with all the big boys.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to feel good for you guys. I mean, headlining Mayhem, and it brings, you know, record numbers and everything. I mean, when I heard you guys were headlining, I was stoked.
Yeah, me too. I'm saying hi to the clown's wife over there.
It would be a legitimate wall.
They had Sean too.
Yeah.
And also we should give a plug to the sort of best of album coming out.
Oh yeah, we got the best of Slipknot. Is that the title, official title?
No, it's Antennas to Hell, I believe.
Well, yeah, Antennas to Hell. There's video out, I think, to pump it up or whatever. You can see like it's a bunch of footage compiled over the years of us. So like some stuff that you normally wouldn't get to see to show like the best. It's like best of clips, you know, like video clips like Clown worked on, and there you can check those out, and it kind of gives you a visual to go with, you know, the audio. So.
Yeah, and I also read that every single video you've ever made is on this thing too.
Yeah, I mean, we just keep trying to give people as much as we can for whatever position we're in at the time and place. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because everyone's anxious for a new Slipknot album, and we are working on it, but it's taking a lot of time, you know.
Sure. Well,
with everything that's happened, everyone understands, I'm sure, you know.
Everyone's supportive.
It's taking it's a long, difficult, careful process, and it's like a rebirth, you know. It's like we got all these. We had these parent birds, and they laid these eggs, and now we got these little eggs, and they fell out of the tree, and we got to figure out how to get them somewhere and nurture them to hatch. You know what I'm saying?
Completely understand, man.
And that's where we're at right now. So,
all right, man. There's only one last question. It's brutal. It's the survey question we ask every band coming through town. You're never gonna forgive me. Brutal. It's brutal. In your entire touring history, all over the world, what is the worst thing you've ever eaten?
The worst thing I've ever eaten.
Yeah.
Dime bags chewing tobacco.
Really? Can you tell that story quick?
Well, we're at it's the Dollhouse, right? Yeah. And you know, they're good friends of ours.
Right.
Pantera boys. So we're there and we're hanging out, you know, and it's normal, you know, I'll pay you $50 to eat this, or I'll give you $100 to do this and that, and like jokes, you know.
Right.
They wake Clown up out of the tour bus, and he eats a tomato that's hollowed out and filled with peppers and salsa and all this shit. Dime made it. It's like this death thing, Tabasco, like it's this huge tomato, and I'm like, Clown will eat it. He'll eat anything. They're like, go get him. And I run out to the bus. I'm like, wake up, Clown, wake up. Dime says you won't eat this tomato, you know, it's filled with peppers and whatever, like. And he used to do Clown used to do this radio show in Des Moines. He was like a radio guy, and he'd travel around and do like live, you know, on location type stuff. He was called The Bug. And eating weird stuff was no problem for him, let me assure you. So he gets up, he comes in, he smashes it. I don't even think he got money for it. I think he just smashes it, and it's all coming down his face, and he's like, and Dime's like, you know, whoa, he just loves it. And So it's like this is going on all night, things like this. So I'm in and out, there's pretty girls, so I'm in and out of the kitchen. Like I come back to the kitchen again, they're all in a circle, a bunch of money, and Dime's got his chewing tobacco out in his hand, and he's like, $30, no, $40, no, 60, 80, $100, like he's that keeps going up, and no one will do it, and I just got so sick of it, because like by the time they hit $80, I was like, that's worth it, like, why hasn't someone already nailed that shit, so it's like, I wanted to get in before someone else got the courage, because the money kept going up, so I just came in and I snatched it, and I threw it in my mouth and swallowed it and snatched the money and ran out. And they all were like, silence. It was good.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, it does not taste good. If anyone's ever swallowed chewing tobacco before on accident, like,
let alone somebody else,
let alone someone else's on purpose, you know what it does inside when it goes down, and it's not good. So
it's not a fuzzy warm
let's
feeling.
just say it came out later. Next day.
Oh, talk about ring burn. Holy crap.
Not good.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem, man.
Right on. It's going to be the Hollywood Music Video. Sid from Slipknot, DJ Starscream, Denver, Colorado, Mayhem. Rock on!
SidThe3rd.com, SIDTHE3RD.com.
Go there.
Keep up with me.
Cheers.